The impact of Russia's disinformation campaigns on NATO member states. Russia's disinformation campaigns have been a significant source of concern for NATO member states in recent years. The Kremlin has been known to spread false information and manipulate public opinion in various countries, both inside and outside NATO's membership. This article will explore how Russia's disinformation campaigns impact NATO, why it's an issue, and what NATO is doing to counter these campaigns. The first impact of Russia's disinformation campaigns on NATO member states is that they undermine democratic institutions. NATO member states are built on democracy, but when Russia spreads misinformation, it can cause distrust among citizens towards their governments and institutions. Russia's goal is to cause confusion, sow discord, and increase public distrust that will pave the way for the Kremlin to gain more influence in foreign politics. This pattern becomes more evident when you look into countries like Hungary, Serbia, or Greece, where the public's trust in government institutions is already low, and where pro-Russian media can amplify confusion or sow greater mistrust. Moreover, Russia's disinformation campaigns magnify social division in NATO member states. Different groups have differing ideologies, interests, or backgrounds, which Kremlin will use to its advantage. The Russians can nourish further divisions within a country by creating fake social media accounts that spread disinformation and propaganda to certain target audiences. These accounts can take many forms, from trolls spreading harassment online to bots amplifying particular viewpoints. With the 2021 parliamentary elections in Germany, the alliance had the chance to observe how the Kremlin used social media to influence Germany's elections, as it did in France and the US before. Another major impact of Russia's disinformation campaigns is the potential harm to NATO's decision-making processes. It is hard to make evidence-based decisions when everything is dubious. If the Kremlin is systematically spreading fake news or hidden propaganda, decision-makers could become doubtful of the information available to them, which could cause delays or evasive instructions. Alongside disinformation to influence operations, Russia is known to launch sophisticated cyber attacks against infrastructure in NATO member states and beyond. For instance, the 2017 NotPetya malware attack caused an estimated $10 billion in damages and affected an array of global companies and state institutions, occurring just after Ukraine had passed new laws on cybersecurity. So, what is NATO doing to counter this challenge? Well, the organization has taken a multifaceted approach, including enhancing capabilities to counter hybrid threats, increasing its strategic communication, and increased its activities to provide strategic direction on cybersecurity. Since the Russian annexation of Crimea in 2014, NATO has paid much attention to the subject of disinformation. One key initiative is the establishment of the NATO Stratcom Center for Excellence in Riga, Latvia, which focuses on improving the alliance's strategic communication. Another is the framework set up by the alliance in 2015, naming hybrid warfare as one of the organization's main perceived threats, with measures designed to better protect institutions against misinformation, cyber attacks, and other types of deception from foreign states. The alliance is committed to fighting hybrid warfare as part of its deterrence plan. The alliance has also increased its investment in cybersecurity and has a new office dedicated to countering the threat of cyber saboteurs that affect the military operations of NATO members. In conclusion, Russia's disinformation campaigns have become a substantial challenge for NATO's member states. They impact democratic institutions, social cohesion and confidence, and the decision-making processes. NATO has taken multiple initiatives to counter the challenge posed by Moscow, from establishing a center of excellence to enhancing capabilities against hybrid warfare to developing processes to protect against cybersecurity threats. As the Kremlin continues to refine its techniques, NATO must stay vigilant and continue to build up its defenses against this threat in the years to come.